Oh. Sorry, I thought I had my mic on mute. Good morning. Gee, Jehoshaphat, life with being old. Yeah, content warning. I am an old queer cis guy living in a state with legal weed, and I have strong political opinions and cuss a lot, and this may be a dark ride. We'll see what happens. Sorry about that opening there. I normally have my mic muted during the opening. It's really embarrassing. All right. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's go on and get this thing back to making the noise here. And get out of the settings. Come on, discard. Oh, poo. Oh, fine. There. All right. Oh. Hello, Willow. Good morning. We are at Stellaris, and we are actually at Stellaris here. Let's go on and get into the game here. Back out a little bit to see the Holy Corinth Council. This is me down here. Well, not the biggest, but then the Vren commonality kind of got a jump start. I used the Lost Colony origin this time. The Holy Corinth Council, we're kind of better people than the Vren. The Vren have a tendency to take vassals and then integrate, and they're aggressively expansionist. I got but I've got a nice little empire going here. Got rather a lot of planets, and the ones you're seeing here are the ones I haven't colonized. I got a 12 here. I got a 10. That's hardly more than a rock. Come on. I do want to get to Yutan. That's a continental of 20, but I got to do a few other things first. And as you can see, it is 2403. So let's just get this rolling and let me figure out where I left off when I was playing this the other day. We'll get into it as we go. Civilian ships are probably not doing much. I got a colony ship. Where's that colony ship? There they are. Okay, what did I just find? Ooh, gene tailoring. I have been after this. This is the big one I've been after. I'm going to pause the game a second here. The goal of this particular game has been to go down the genetics pathway. Which is in the DLC that I picked up. I've already played through psionics. At this point, I'm about to pick up 2 species modification points and get genetic and self-modification. Ooh. Genetic self-modification is going to result in a very diverse population. Or maybe not. There will be trends. Okay, now what do I really need right now? What I need... Oh, lordy. Let's go on and grab the naval capacity. I'll leave it paused a minute while I reassess here. Let's look at society management, because I have been holding off. I've got 200,000 Unity built up. I've been holding off buying my next path here, my next tradition, until I could get genetics. I just got gene tailoring. So I can now adopt this. Genetic pursuit. Okay, going to be some increases in upkeep, and I'm going to need the clone vats. Sometimes evolution needs a nudge in the right direction. We now have the technology to genetically modify our bodies and minds to endure the trials of an ever-changing environment at an unprecedented rate. And I want to look at a couple things here. I'm taking a minute to walk through this and assess what I've just got myself into. I can go on and grab the first one here, genetic resequencing. Can remove positive and add negative. That's kind of, I don't see that being able to add negative traits is a good thing. I don't know. I'm going to have to buy it. I can then buy either retroviral manipulation, which bumps my habitability by 10%, holy cats, or engineered genesis, which can alter pop appearance and allows the assimilation into or out of a hive mind. That's really wild. Let's go with the habitability first. Oh. Well, remember I had 200,000 Unity saved up. I can bump through one more thing. What's this one? Stem cell stimulation. Optimization of cloning facilities will allow for parallel embryonic development. Oh my god, this is ASI. Clone vats produce monthly organic pop growth. This is ASI. AZI. Short for artificial zygote insemination. ASI, both singular and plural, are cloned workers in CJ Cherry's Alliance Union universe. I'm currently running a tabletop role-playing game in that universe, and the player characters are from Alliance, and they regard ASI as Union is practicing slavery and taking a little of the edge off of it by making the people in a factory instead of having them born. They're still people, and that's about to be a big thing in the campaign. And ASI have programmed mindsets. It's all deep taught. If an entity is not capable of conceiving the idea of freedom, and there's the can't free a fish from water. I don't know. As they do not survive well outside of their fitted environment. I'm gonna go with this one. And that burns through my Unity down to 36,000. Wow, I just went 3/5 of the way through a tradition because I'd been saving up. Save up! Oh, and if you didn't get the joke on the title card, I'm going to explain this one because it's worth it. It's a reference to a novel by Alan Dean Foster titled Code of the Life Maker, which is a first contact novel and a send-up of Christianity and so many other things. It is hysterically funny, wildly blasphemous to some people, I'm sure. Worth reading. Very much worth reading because my attitude toward pre-FTLs is partly shaped there. Let's look at the species I've got because this is kind of fun. And I'm looking just in my empire. Here's the Corinth, the founder species. This is us. This is my people. We have a special ability. We can create agrarian villages that allow us to house people on the farms. Kind of neat. The Estwani were a pre-FTL species, made it into space to find our station sitting there, and the Corinth going, well, if you want into space, sadly, it's on our terms, and the S20 said, sign us up, and they're doing quite well. You'll see them as officials and commanders and scientists. Same with the Onotok. One of them is currently the Council's envoy to one of the more difficult species. So we have entrusted the Onotok with the Empire's relationship with someone who has been difficult. The Hesekar arrived as refugees. The Hesekaran, whatever they call themselves, hegemony or whatever, is next door. They're jerks, and they're a vassal state of the Vren, who are big-time assholes, and we don't have a good relationship with the civilization that birthed us. Our lost colony took a different direction. The Clixtech. These are recent additions to the Empire. They're again a pre-FTL species, made it off their planet, defined as already mining their system, and they said sure, and then signed in with the Empire. It has done it's done well for them. Kilkstat. Wait a minute. I swear this okay, it is IL. Wow. Kilkstak? Wow, I'm not sure about that one. That sounds like I'd have to pronounce it I don't know. Like it was Mayan or something. The Vren. The parent species. We're not on the best relationships with them, but then they're kind of jerks. The Myron. I don't remember where the Myron even came from, but yeah, we have arthropoids. And of course we have robots, because everybody's got robots except for the major spiritualists who don't believe in them. The Pelks Credonians. There's two of them on our council now. They've done extremely well by joining our empire. The Ikanan, don't remember, the Yibrak, they were an early one that showed up, a pre-FTL that showed up, and within a generation had a scientist on the council. The humans, odd practice lot. Leganchus. The Leganchus in the Empire arrived as refugees from their home nation. Refresh helped. There we go. Video is not frozen. Okay, cool. Always a concern. The Kilnudar. I mean, look, I've got, 17 species here in the Empire, a lot of whom arrived as refugees. I get refugees from places every now and then. The Pelks Credonian dynastic union is a vassal under the Vren, and so yeah, we get refugees from them sometimes. The Hesekarans are a vassal under the Vren. Again, we've taken in a lot of people, which is one reason why I have so many planets, and let's do a walkthrough of the planet. Oh, time to activate the crystal. Bada bing. The exile isn't even doing anything right now, so I'm not going to worry about him. We're okay there. Oh, I need to sell off some energy here. There we go. I'm not upgrading the civilian fabrication or the alloy mega forges right now because I don't need to. Excuse me. Oh, well, there's one of our client species, of our former client species, now an administrator over one of our planets. We have done well working together. Okay, it gets a little complicated here. Let's come down here and see. There's one of the Myrans. Okay, and all right, that's that sector. Let's move on to this sector. This one's relatively new. Another Myran here. Okay, that's waiting for the planetary capital upgrade that I just triggered.
Construction complete.
Get that going. Always a need for anything in the energy. Oh man, they're still early on. And they're going to be one of the first planets to get gene clinics. I need to look at my technology. What all am I researching right now?
Council agenda ready.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to deal with that. Genetic pursuit. Here we go. I'm going to push this. Oh, and there we go. My revered elder and minister of defense are founding species. Head of research and minister of state are Pelx Credonians. We have a very diverse empire. I like that. Favor gained. Not that there's anything really interesting going on here. It's reached the point of trying to repeal everything they've done just so that the algorithm has something to do. Okay, got through all the planets, I think. Yeah, okay. Oh, there we go. There's another species heard from. Jehoshaphat. Fleets are doing pretty well. The Armada is at 7.4K, thanks to training up against some problems we had. Alamax's Armada isn't as well trained. That's a frigate that we got from us. I think that's the one that we got from the yard, that the ancient shipyard that finished one ship and broke down. 346 out of 438. I've got some alloy. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to go on and buy alloy here before I sell food. And then I've also got to sell motes. And I should buy some crystal just to be certain. Okay, yeah, and yeah, fleets, probably science ships. Yeah, those are science ships that are, no orders. I'm betting they've, run out of stuff to do. Yep. Cool. We'll keep them around for giggles. Alright, there's always something that needs a science ship. Okay, this is a border station. I'm gonna build ships. 2 corvettes to go with the frigate. Second pair and a destroyer. Now let's get those built and see what my...
Construction complete.
Thank you. See what my naval capacity looks like up here. Right now I'm 346 out of 438, but I'm researching a bump of 100 points of naval capacity. So I should be able to...
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Okay, thank you. The new voices are a little unsettling. I'm not sure I like this one. And I'm not sure that I can get into... I can change the advisor volume. I don't think I can change the advisor once the game is going. I think that's one of those things that's set at Game World creation. Not totally sure, but I haven't found the control for it. And haven't found it in the wiki yet. Stellaris has been
Technology discovered.
a challenge. The onboarding for it is really steep. Let's see, let's go with this one. That one's kind of lagging. And up here we were looking at... How's this looking here? We're working on the frigate, and then we got a destroyer to build. Okay, whatever. Traits are not something I've really managed to get into. I get settled a little better. There we go. Okay, this needs a better name. Okay, recruitable leaders. Toba Inak. Alright, we have a commander over Oliver's army here. Don't start that talking. I could talk all night. Can't do the next line because it's too much and I'll get an IP strike. Capitalism destroys art. Remember that, folks. Can't do some of the references I'd like to do because Twitch has an IP bot. It's not even a person, you know? And it's a badly coded bot. They're using some slop generator or other. I'm going to pick up the 1250. Alright, that's all doing. Oh boy.
Ships upgraded.
Yeah, my energy's going to take a hit here.
Ships upgraded.
Wait for all this to get through, and then my energy may recover. Okay, minor research sanctions have been passed. Cool. I gotta get my starbase count up.
Ships upgraded.
Coming along, coming along. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. What I want to do is close that. Get the next one. On our way. Don't know where we're going, but we're on our way. Taking our time. We'll probably get away with quoting a few lyrics without singing. And this feels almost like, you know, I wonder if I could argue cultural discrimination. My background, the family traces back to Wales, to the Vale of Glamorgan. We're Welsh. We sing. It is the Welsh and the Irish, both, will often use a bit of song to comment on a thing. And it irritates me that I have to refrain from doing so while streaming because I'm worried about a copyright strike. That sucks. It sucks rocks. And not particularly well. I'm going to go with a research enclave here because I haven't built a research enclave in a little while. I kind of like to push on a couple of things. I'm already selling 300 food a month. I need to bump that up. Bump that up to 400. See if that'll settle that down a little bit. Only takes...
Ships upgraded.
Oh, excuse me. Alright, where are we? We're here. Okay. Don't know if I'll get to in-game crisis this session or not. Got an hour and a half to go, and it's 24:08. No, I'm not touching the speed. Have not touched the speed control at any point since I started playing this game. That's one of those things that's on my list of things to work out how to use. I'm so... I should have grabbed this one after I grabbed Kerbal, and instead I went on up to grab the one to make the border, and they swung around and grabbed this one and screwed my whole strategy. That was going to be my I was going to have a border station like there and there. Yeah, the Vren came, saw what I was doing, and went whoop, and grabbed that. Not sure what I'm going to do with this sector now. There's not much in it. There's this continental world of 24, which is really nice. And another of 19, which would be nice if it was... I've got a species that would like to live there. Who wants to live there? The Estuani mutatus, the Metahive Wren, the Onatak would be happy there. The post-Onatak. Post-Onatak. Post-modern Onatak. Oh my god. Oh, post-modern Onatak. Doing it the hard way. Let's go with the cyto-revitalization centers. It sounds like keeping the population in better health longer and putting
Technology
off the
discovered.
effects of aging. Ooh, some interesting things here. Advanced destroyer hulls. I'm going to go for the purple. Uh-oh. Okay, Massim 4, that's here. I'm about to have a new species. Who am I about to have? Good heavens. I don't have an image yet, but they sound interesting. I've also got a whacking big fleet there. Okay, my energy consumption is coming down now that the upgrades are done. I need to look at a few other things, though, that could help out with that. Let's see. Let's look at the trades. I am selling 100. I'm going to just remove that. I had some buffer. Kapop. There we go. We'll figure it now. That's sorted. Now let's see if anybody's got energy they can do. I doubt it, but we can always try. Load them up. Uh-oh. Oh, don't you do it. Oh, don't crystal me out. Come on, not now. I know I've got crystal mining on like multiple planets. Trying to remember where all my crystal mining is. There's crystal mining. Let's load them up.
Technology discovered.
Okay, ooh, Zro. That's interesting, but I need the clone vats. Also, Zro is for psychic, and I'm not doing psychic. We'll buy 50 energy credits. There we go. That sorts of thing out. Alright, we'll get this sorted. In the meantime, I'll just start buying up crystal as I can. No, do not repeal reverence for life. Leverage privateering is actually a good thing. I'll support it. Okay. That's pretty much done. I don't think there's anything else I can do with it. Specialization, let's go to the Research Enclave. Spiritual Enclave, interesting. I have to look that one up and see what all I can do with it. if I am patient, some of this should work itself out in the next couple of game years as stuff gets built. It is the being patient that is the hard part. It has always been the hard part for me. Should take a moment. Hmm. Sadly, we didn't go psionics.
Technology
We're
discovered.
just going to have to cope. What have we got? Clone vats. Fleet command limit bump. I do not like tying naval capacity to soldier jobs because the end-game crisis will cut my naval capacity out from under me and I end up collapsing because of logistics issues. I've got some research there that didn't get built. What the hell? You. Do the thing. I got research stations that haven't been built. That's interesting. How's that? How is that even a thing? I wonder if this is new capacity that developed. Alright, well, I've got a ship going through and picking it up now, so that'll take care of it. I can't imagine I missed when I capacity earlier. Got to be something new. That's not my station, is it? Is it? No. Okay. I have no gateways, no wormholes, which is actually kind of a relief. I've made sure to terraform any barren worlds that appeared. I should look in on... Oh, I can do things there. Let me do this and grab that. And then I've got 6.3K. Let's see, where are you? You've got a destroyer. You're ready to get the next one. 4, 1 frigate, 1 frigate, 1 destroyer. Alright. Bother. Have to do that first. Now.
Ships upgraded.
Okay. And that'll make it a fleet. That gets me up to cruiser. Once the endgame crisis rears its head, I will put battleships into production.
Construction complete.
They take so
Initiating
much.
communications.
Oh, hi. Who wants a Absolutely not. The last time I formed a defensive pact was with somebody who was not a nice person. They had a group trying to break away from them, and I ended up on the wrong side of a war of independence. Decline. Oh, Let's go with this one. Yeah, I was not interested in being in the position of trying to force a breakaway republic back into the parent empire. If one of my populations is that dissatisfied, if none, and I haven't fixed it, I mean, come on, colonize Corinth, colony ship. I do have a colony ship. I'm going to go on and mooch that colony ship and colonize this planet. We're colonizing Yutak, the former homeworld of the Yut, who made a serious, serious error in judgment and in morality. They spent a million years looking for other life, and then when they finally found it, they went xenophobic and tried to commit genocide, and the life form they'd found, which had hyperlane travel and jump drive, annihilated the Yut, and that was the end of that. Oh, the star drive was discovered on a planet near Centaurus by a race which built its cities when the Earth was flaming gas. They swept throughout the star lanes in the dawning of creation, and a million years of empire came to pass. Their successors were a race of mighty insects from Orion. They didn't have the star drive, but they didn't ever die. They smashed a dying empire, and they settled down to rule it, and another million years or so went by. Mille anni passent. Hand wave. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I did it last week.
Construction complete.
Okay, good. We're picking up some of the straggles that I somehow left. Somewhat annoyed by that. Yeah, that colony ship was originally meant for another planet. Too bad. I'm putting it here. What's this doing? Failed to repeal minor military sanctions. Good. Oh, good grief. Upgrade that, ignore that, upgrade that. Build an energy grid and a conductive works complex over here. I need mineral purification plants here. We'll put in a food processing facility. And up here, I'm going to put in clone vats. Upgrade that. Got power capacity coming online, I can see. Up. Construction just took a big bite. Great, now I gotta wait for it to stabilize again. And in the meantime, let's go buy crystals. And sell these. And then we'll have to go see what's Zorded. Oh, fine, whatever. I ran myself too low on credit. Whoop-de shit. I'm going to sell that, and yeah, we'll be fine. All will be well, and all manner of thing be well. So what will you give to Mr. Sachs today?
Construction complete.
Hurrah! There seems to be rather more than I had thought. A little dismayed by the amount of stuff that it's shown up and gotten missed. Okay. 8 corvettes, 4 frigates, 2 destroyers, and a cruiser. Huh. 450 of 568. I'm going to try to build another of those somewhere. Monthly rare crystals plus 15%. Sell some energy. And immediately fall back into a deficit. That's just effing brilliant. Alright, where am I putting the Imperial home would be a good place to put a fleet.
Construction complete.
Get that started. Energy capacity coming online,
colony.
yay. You sound like you really didn't want to do it. Establishing colony. Fine. Jeez. Some people. I don't like this advisor voice. I need to choose a different advisor voice next time. I can remember which one I chose this time. See if I can find something a little more pleasant. This one is kind of a rawr, you know? I don't like the rawr. Alright, Uton. Uton is in Kilzaka sector. Okay, cool. And I should look at this industrial world. What blockers do you have? And can I get rid of any of them? I can get rid of one of them. You've got an upgrade to do. Two more generator districts. Can't do any more blocker clearing.
Construction complete.
Uncertain. How's Utah doing? If Utah had a moon, would it be named
Construction
Cornelius?
complete.
Let's see, where are we in... Situation log should be blank. Yeah. Government. Check policies and edicts. Got research, got fleet supremacy. Don't really have an interest in a lot of the rest of this until shit shows up. Some of that I want to turn on after the warning of the in-game crisis shows up. How we doing here? Shipbuild queue done. What all we got here? Ba-dum, ba-dum, bump, bump. Okay. We are up to a destroyer. We are about to do
Colony established.
Oh, much more important. Okay, there's that going. That'll keep them busy for a little while. Okay.
Technology discovered.
Durasteel infrastructure, yes. Sell food. Sell volatile motes. Buy crystals. Sell gases. We got here, we've got repeal minor research sanctions, oppose. Dort. Boozer. Research Enclave, ready to go. You get a xenobiological lab. You get a materials workshop, and you get a field dynamics center. Quantum crystal tunnels are banging away. Okay, nothing going on there. Or there. Right. Oof. Putting together a battleship is kind of intense, isn't it? Better start saving up. Only got about another 30 years. I noticed you never pause. I pause all the time when I play, otherwise I get overwhelmed. I get into a kind of a flow state. Queen Freya had talked about that when she recommended this game to me. so that she gets into a sort of a flow state as the events are going. And yeah, there are times when I'm realize that I need to come up for air, because I've been in this sort of a flow state for a bit.
Blocker cleared.
Also, my ADD gives me broad input bandwidth. And then I have enough OCD tendencies to give me the focus to help compensate. And I basically survive by pitting my OCD against my ADD. Zoom. Also, there's sort of a instrument scanning thing going on here. Um, you'll notice that I do a lot of sweeps. Um, I'm constantly flipping through the instrument panel and checking everything, making sure of what's going on. The habit that I picked up from a cousin who's a airplane pilot, commercial airline pilot, flies 747s for Air Canada. I mean, if he can get that thing off the ground, I figure he must know what he's doing. The you develop a scan for any large airliner. You're taught a specific scanning pattern that you use to repeatedly check the instruments. It makes sure that you look at every instrument every so many minutes. I haven't got anything that elaborate, but I do flip through them constantly. This is flipping back and forth. It's not going to stabilize for a while, is it? There's also some stuff here that I don't use yet, like the expansion planner. I looked at the expansion planner and was like, yeah, I can already see all of this. It's you're not really, you're summarizing in a dashboard, but I can already see on the map and over here and stuff. I already know pretty much where I'm going. Oh, come on, energy. Gotta start Gotta start stretching you out. Uh-oh. Who have I got? If anybody. I don't think I got anybody. Let's just recruit a new official. Yeah, I'm always above the leader cap. That's just the way it is. Yeah, somebody didn't like the Vrin commonality and declared them a rival. Yeah, the Vrin are... they're not good people. Dope. Well, got a new revered elder to be elected here. Nerds.
Ships upgraded.
Okay, work on this for a minute here. Make another
Ships
pass
upgraded.
on the stations. Yeah, whoopty shit. Alright.
Ships upgraded.
Alright, Oliver's army is up where it ought to be. And we're finishing genetics. Allelic expression. Whee. And I get to pick an ascension perk. Okay, let's see. Is there anything interesting here? Voidborn. Ooh. That's sweet. I'm gonna grab that. Habitats have not been really a thing for me because of the limitations on habitability and districts and so forth. Hmm.
Ships upgraded.
Not sure if I got that started or not. Yep. Okay. We're going to build a habitat now that we can, and it's not so expensive, and, you know. Got this massive station here. Let's put a habitat next to it. These people, well, still can't see them. Still don't have a contact with them. Oh shit, I do have a wormhole. At Ulam. Oh damn it. And it clicks to here. Over deep in the Hesakaran Mercantile Union. That's lovely. That's someplace I want to go. How's Utak doing? Realized I haven't come over here for a minute. Who knows how much stuff is going to bounce off of it. Okay.
Technology discovered.
Uh-oh. The Vren have declared war on the Republic of Nelfaven. Any bets they're a breakaway republic? Let's go for the cruiser hull points. Cruiser hull points sounds like a real good idea. I'll wait for a minute. But I'm going to need to start upgrading. Okay. We'll start upgrading the fleets. Maybe looping through them a few times here. Given the technologies that I've got in research right now. Whew. Looking at the time here, I have to remember every now and then to look at the clock and realizing it's been almost an hour since the last time I looked at the clock. I do get into a flow state in this game very easily and get very immersed in it. Alright, how are you doing? I think we can probably launch this, right? Yes. Let's go on and get the rest of them upgraded. If I can. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Get all this going. Oh. Hmm.
Ships upgraded.
Another reason to keep pushing the research enclaves.
Ships upgraded.
Upgrading them.
Ships upgraded.
Cool, cool, cool. Speaking of, there's that one. Just going from low. Okay, you're not doing anything here. I'm going to increase my mining districts. I need more mining for crystals. Good news is these claims will never play out. In real life, I'd have to be looking for another planet to start mining on. There we go. I've got 2 districts. Got them. Okay, 2 mining districts there. What do we got here? We've got minor administrative sanctions support. Energy is still fluctuating. Alright, I need to look at my species here. I have a couple of variants
Council agenda
here.
ready.
I want to create a template. And I have trait picks. I have 8 trait points and 3 picks. So I'm going to go for some fun stuff here. Let's see. Let's look at... Oh, that's beautiful. Grab robust. Delicious. No thanks. I could bump up my technician jobs. You only get a benefit if you enslave some of your... What? Vat grown. Thrifty. No, there's another one. There's a different one. I've got 2 picks and 1 point left. Where is... I'm going to go with communal and apply. Apply genetic modification to the species. Do it.
Log updated.
Expensive in 32 months, but I will get all sorts of goodies. Okay, wow. I got to do all sorts of neat shit. Communal
agenda ready.
will reduce my housing pressure. Biomorphosis. Glandular acclimation. Interesting. I'm really intrigued as to where this is going to go. Ouch. in the world is going on with my energy? Oh, these damn fleets. Be willing to bet that in the building I'm doing. It's taking a bite every so often. Okay, how's my... Okay, alloy is pretty good. Let's go back through here. Oh, I've got new technologies. I'm going to be upgrading everything. Well, that's as much as is going to happen there. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Ships upgraded.
And that's going to bite my energy hard. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. I'm more worried about these, of course. I'm not going to have this game crystal out on me. Damn it. Come on.
Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded.
How we doing here? Turn off the pre-FTLs, and we're doing fine.
Ships upgraded.
Cool, cool. Here we... Alright, I got that set up. I got the fleet put together there. We're building a habitat. It'll be a little while. Food is full again. Okay. 77%. Alright. How's my... Let's start... Okay. Get a couple more stations upgraded here.
Ships upgraded.
Yeah. I know. They're upgrading.
Ships upgraded.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I've got another construction ship. It's down here. Build a starbase. Let's go and pick that up. I'm lingering a little bit. Get that taken care of. It looks like a problem waiting to happen, you know? It really does. Sanctuary doesn't show it here, but if you go in, it is chock full of hostile military power. Like, just an ungodly amount. Whoops, paused, unpause, 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 pause. Don't you do any diplomacy? I do some. I did take the diploma. Like here, I've got an envoy out with a couple of the more fractious groups in order to keep my relations up. I'm not doing a lot of heavy diplomacy with the NPC empires. I've found the galactic community to be not so great. What what am I missing here that you're looking for? Don't bother. That's not the right one. Like with these guys, yeah, I could build a spy network or work on trade deals, but I haven't really got the hang of the spy network thing yet, and it seems awfully resource intense. And it's very risky. Okay, we've already built that. Alright, so I need to colonize the habitat. And sure, let's put humans on board this thing. Iblaranda Habitat Complex. Yeah, we'll stick with the basic name of it. Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, we got another race of frogs. Cool. No, I really wish there was some other. I hate the wording on this. It is so arrogant. I want more of, yeah, if you want space, it's on our terms. You can keep your planet or you can join us. I love integrating weaker empires. Hate integrating. Taking over a vassal and integrating it, you have to deal with all the bad choices the algorithm makes.
Species improved. Establishing colony.
Council agenda available.
Colony established. Construction complete. Technology discovered. Technology discovered.
I also haven't got. I've been talking to Mute for a while. Damn it. I'm not sure how long. I need to get into ship design at some point, and start thinking about projectile versus physical versus energy weapons, making sure that I've got a balance of both on my ships so that when I run into something that's vulnerable to one and not to the other, I don't get caught without the right sort of tool in the drawer, you know? Haven't started into ship design. Look into ship design. That's definitely going to be a pause game while I will look into that while I work on it. There's so much. I mean, you get once I get into fleet management and start looking at ship design, it gets just a little bit intense. Oof. Even with all the research I'm able to bring to bear, that's still a hideous amount of points. Speaking of being able to bring research to bear, I need to do walk through defenses here and make sure and see what I've got as far as upgrade. I believe I was here. Yeah. Okay. And then I need to go to my planets.
Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded.
Luxury residences need to be bumped up. They're having a population issue already. There we go. Put luxury residences next. That should solve that problem.
Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded. You
know what? No, I want to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Put the solar farming bays in.
Technology discovered.
Not exciting. Not exciting at all. No bugger.
Log updated.
Oh, and I don't have an army already built, do I? Bugger, bugger, bugger. We have 2 of those. Yeah, I need transport ships. Need a transport ship. Probably not going to get it there in time, we'll see. Should have already had it built. Shame on me. This, meanwhile, is going to here. Send him out there.
Technology discovered.
Grump. Problem with pre-FTLs is you have to save them from your own people. Why are you... And what are you missing? You're missing torpedo batteries and a disruption field generator. Okay, cool. Did I just have somebody... What's going on here? Where'd that leader come from? I got a spare leader somehow. Not sure what happened there. I'm going to bring those 2 in. All right. It doesn't want to die roll. Huh. The dice roll doesn't work. Don't want to work. Okay. There. You have a name. Hope you like it. 615 days left, and they're in transit.
Establishing colony.
As if it really doesn't wanna. Okay, I gotta buy some stuff here. Give me a minute. Buy that, and then I can sell this. And this. And 1,000 of those. And we'll go on and buy some of that this time. And go back to shipyards and see if I can get the defenses all brought up. Dang it. Alright, Mossum Station is low on platforms. I gotta fix that. Now, I need it in orbit around technological progression.
Ships upgraded.
Yeah.
Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded.
Alright, so here's our problem.
Ships upgraded.
Here's my ship. Come in. Now, you need to go there. And then we can punch the button. Okay, some of these you have to actually put the ship in place and then go punch the button to start.
Technology discovered.
Too bad.
Ships upgraded.
Do it again. Okay.
Special project complete.
And we'll leave that army there because I may have to do something again. Who knows? It's kind of irritating. How's this doing? Being colonized.
Ships upgraded.
Mossum Station.
Technology discovered.
Council agenda ready.
There's the old voice. Wait. Work on getting
Ships
them
upgraded.
up to date here. I've really got to understand and get in my head the relationship between game time and real time, because we are sitting at 24:31 right now, and I'm not going to see the dire thing that happens for another 18 game years, give or take.
Colony founded.
You sound surprised. Like, holy crap, they did it. Well, let's go and put in clone vats, and luxury residences, medical center, and precinct houses. Mixed industry. And they need a leader. I don't think I have any available leaders. I'm going to have to hire someone. You. You have the gold face of a wren. Nothing personal, but we've made some improvements.
Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded.
Okay. Whew. I'm finally getting all that dealt with. Now I got to start saving up for battleships. You don't do any pop management either. We have such different playstyles. I haven't gotten into pop management. I'm using automatic resettlement and just trying to keep an eye on my housing. I haven't been playing this long enough to really get into some of the aspects of it. There's so much to this game that, you know, there are things that I just I'm not doing yet. And it took me a while just to be able to survive long enough to get up to the in-game crisis. My playstyle is also, there is, I'm a newbie too. There's also that I haven't been watching other people playing this and have developed my playstyle based on how I've approached the game rather than how anybody else plays it. Okay, at this point, supremacy is not a bad idea. Let's go on and hit supremacy. That's going to give me a lot of stuff toward surviving the kaboom, the locust swarm. Because it's coming, we know it's coming. There is a locust swarm out there with my name on it. There are probably things that I'm doing that more experienced players would say I'm doing wrong. I'm not really concerned about that. I'll figure it out. And I've been reading through the wiki in bits and pieces. I went through the getting started, which had some really good advice. But then I've been consulting it and trying to understand there's so much to this thing. This game's been out for 10 years and there's so much DLC for it, and yeah, it's taking a while. I feel like I'm still on the learning curve. I haven't really even looked at pop management.
Upgraded.
I've been more concerned about just surviving. Those are all go. Let's go look here. Alright. Minsky's gamble at Dilhap. So, Heifer. That needs to be... I need to go to management and make that a sector. Boop, 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 boop. Get rid of that. Do that. Get rid of this. Fine. Not worried about that. Oh. Did a thing. Okay, it's going to be going for a minute. Okay. Now I need to go to... Whoops. Oh, bugger. Must have come to this really. The damn brigands. Okay. I need to go into here and change the sector name. There we go. Get that sorted. This. Build mining stations. There we go. Okay, got that done. Need to look at some other things here. I'm wondering why I can't build that. Maybe I have to expand or something. I need to look up habitats and see how they work.
Technology discovered.
Xenomorph army. Oh lordy. I'm gonna go for it. That sounds terrifying. It sounds like a terrifically bad idea. Let's do it.
Construction complete.
No Minsky. Uh-oh. Wait a second, I gotta pause again to catch up here. Pop management is not critical. It's good when you have an economic crisis. Then you can divert more people to work on energy production, for example, if you're short on energy. Yeah, I've done some of that with edicts. No Minsky. Why no Minsky? What's the problem with Minsky? I mean, come on. If you're facing a war and need to boost alloy production, they'll have to nuke the galaxy from orbit. It's the only way to be safe. You know. Alright, we got that done. Let's unpause here and move on. Oh, and actually, No Man's Sky. Oh, No Minsky. No Man's Sky. That was not an intentional reference on my part. I swear to you, that was not an intentional reference on my part. And with that, we've reached the top of the hour, and it is time to say goodbye. Cue Carol Burnett. If you have enjoyed this stream, previous episodes are at the YouTube link in your lower right, along with rather a lot of Minecraft and some other games. Streaming schedule in the upper left covers not only my stuff, but the team that I am part of, and we have people streaming pretty much every day of the week, and afternoons and evenings, and all sorts of fun stuff going on. I will be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel, 8 a.m. Pacific time, with more Stellaris. Old Man Yells at Void Cloud. And we'll see where I am at that point. Just working my way through learning this game. Before then, I will be back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific time with Roots of Pacha, which is, in my opinion, the best written farm sim dating sim on the market. It makes Stardew Valley look like a tinker toy. The depth of writing on Roots of Pacha alone is worth the price of admission. Join me tomorrow night and see if it meets the expectation, if my hyperbole is in fact validated. Until then, safe journeys, space fans, wherever you may be.